Hey there Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is for all Gemini placements. Please do check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, and do like and let me know when the readings resonate. It helps push them out to other people that need to get these guidance, and it helps support the channel. If you want any of my services, my email's in the description box below, and so is my website. And yeah, those readings that get the most views, likes and comments get a bonus reading. Trying to remember if you was the last sign. You didn't, but usually you're one of the signs that I find that a lot of Geminis resonate with the readings. You're normally one of my top signs. I was actually surprised last month, but let's see what happens this month. So we're going to look at career and finance first for Gemini, please, Spirit Guides. Career and finance. Three of Swords, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like within your career, you've actually had a bit of a struggle where there's been a bit of grief, there's been a bit of disappointment, there's been hurt around it. Okay, this could be whether if you're looking for a job, it could be around your job search. Okay, nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But there's a major shift here. King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. This is getting the spark and the passion back for your career. And it could be to do with, I'm getting a sense that you need to, throughout your summer vibes, if I've not said this, this is a summer vibes reading. So July to the end of August, beginning of September, relevant for that time. You might be feeling like you're creating more plans of where you want to go because of what you suffered here. So you're feeling like this, all right? Adventurous, passionate about where you want to go, putting those plans in place. Three of Pentacles, attracting the right type of people in that actually help you succeed and you help them succeed. Like teamwork make the dream work, basically. And there's the Knight of Wands, rushing in with a passion, passionate, adventurous. It could be an offer, a job offer, okay? Can I just have a further clarification for Gemini's career and... Too many cards, please, Spirit. Too many cards. I think I put those backwards, so I'm just going to... make sure that they're all upright. Now let's start. Further message for Gemini, please, Spirit Guides. Sorry, Gemini, but like if we don't put them in the right way, that's how most of the time you actually get reversals, when you just put them in anyway. But if you put them in the right way, I find that you don't really get many reversals. If you've seen my readings, you'll see that. Ten of Wands and the Hanged Man. So I feel like you've learned to surrender. Where you've suffered from this, you've learned that you've been carrying a heavy burden and it's just been burdensome, whether you've been looking for the job, whether you've been trying to get this promotion, move to a new career, move on a new path. I feel like you found it very burdensome. You're deciding to put this heavy burden down because you're virtually burnt out. And as you surrender, things are going to get moving for you. And you're going to be in this awesome place of really having support that it helps you succeed, and something that comes in that is just driving motivation through the roof, okay? So that's what I have for your career. Let's look at love and relationships. And then I'm going to look at you overall through the cards that I've got all together, the energy that I've picked up on for you. The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Temperance. Okay, so Gemini, you could have a Sag coming in for you. I feel this is you know, where you've experienced some maybe in the past you've experienced some I'm going to have to sort my cards out. You've experienced some heartache, maybe a non-alignment of someone, or if you're in a relationship, you're really analysing and using your discernment on whether this is actually for you. And the Nine of Wands, some of you are actually feeling, if you are in a relationship, you're feeling a bit wounded, like you're feeling like you've had to be really resilient in your love life, and maybe that's felt you a bit, made you feel a bit like the wounded warrior, where you're resilient, but inside of you, you feel a bit hurt. There's a bit of a sensitive side of being wounded, a bit hurt. And the Temperance here, Sagittarius energy is telling you, you know what, Gemini, you're protected. And just ground yourself, love on yourself a little bit. Be patient, because the new love is going to come in. Look at this, the Empress, where you nurture yourself a little bit, look after yourself, really tap into looking after you, all right? Getting out your head a little bit, okay? And really looking after you and nurturing yourself as well. The thing is, at the moment, I think some of you are feeling really unsatisfied about your love life, Four of Cups, really unmotivated. Some of you are really in your head about analysing a lot of it. And I think that's where, if you're single and you're resonating, you need to take time out, okay? And if you're in a relationship and you're feeling this, you probably need to take time out, because you felt like you've been in sort of always competing for this person's love, or doing things in a sense to get their love or get the love that you really want, because how you receive love when you feel a bit wounded and now vulnerabilities could be different. And I feel like you've really been trying to get this the person to love you the way you want love. For the others of you, it's just been quite dramatic. And it's been, at the moment, it's like you're very unsatisfied with your love life. And it's a time to actually nurture yourself, not question yourself, not question love. Love on yourself, nurture yourself, be patient, get yourself out maybe in nature, really ground yourself, okay? And then the Six of Cups, a soulmate will come in for you. There's a bit of inner healing here as well. What I'm getting here is that you're actually, there's a soulmate coming in for you. So that's where, you know, as opposed to another flimsy connection, there's a soulmate on the horizon for you, okay? Now, all of this together, Gemini, and the Strength card is what's needed. Your overarching is a Strength card, which is beautiful. I feel like there's been times with these cards here where you feel a bit directionless or unsure how you'll get to where you want to come to at the end of this summer. But clarity and connections from here, what we see, are entering your life to make it easier for you. And I think that's where you're going to start to create the solid goals that I mentioned at the beginning. If you don't feel you've got defined goals or direction or anything like that, you're probably going to be able to sense a sense of security as you narrow down what you're interested in and what your plans are, or what you want to actually focus on. That's going to help you, whether it's in love or whether it's in your career and finances. This life is yours to create. Your life is yours to create. So you do not have to play with the rules of society. Follow the rules of society and become your version of success. Success is how you see success. For some of you, I just got some of you thinking that you're too old for a true love, which is not true. Even though I'm looking at the overall, that came to me that someone was just thinking that. So that's not true. Even if you're faced, Gemini, with miraculous opportunities and influential partnerships, never forget the keys to success are resided all in you all along. And that's what I really wanted to get across to you in your love reading, that it's all in you, you know. And this is how you've been feeling, because you felt a bit disconnected from yourself. You know, you've just not really had the compassion or held the space for yourself, is what I'm really feeling for a lot of you. But look at this. 2 of Wands says, you know, you're looking on the horizon, and the next one is a 3 of Wands, is what you really want. Put those things into plan and into place. The result of taking time to learn yourself with the Temperance and the Empress card here, and the 9 of Wands, is going to be learning yourself inside and out, where you know, you've learned that sometimes I have to surrender. 14 on my clock, so that's 5 and 5, and that's a 10. That's the ultimate end of the chapter. And I think congratulations, because I think you're on a new path of self-discovery, and some of you have already found that path. That's beautiful. So when we do go on this path and we reach this goal, what you attract is a different level. It's more aligned with where you're going. And I think your career, I mean, we started with three of Swords, and we had the 10 of Swords where you've got burdens. We've got the Hangman where you've surrendered, or you need to surrender, because then you've got the King of Wands, you've got the dream team, you've got the supportive energy, the motivation, and something really coming towards you that's going to be making you feel very passionate and ignited again. You've got 2 birds that are very shamanic. The owl is wisdom and the raven is shaman. So the owl says magic. With the owl, you choose to know your truth, and you can do that because you can. And open your inner vision. It says, open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go. Make room for life better. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. The shaman says, you are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is a power, the shaman, the raven says. It's because it's a shamanic bird. The raven says, you are the creator and the magician. Your gifts are good, gifts for good. Use your gifts for good. There is a power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the element of spirits and glide through the void. Claim your peace as a keeper of mysteries. How beautiful is that? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. If you did like it, please like your reading, please do like and subscribe. That's what we've got going on for you, this summer vibes until September. Anytime you can see that. Check your mid-June to July reading. Obviously, it might have resonated, might not all have resonated when you saw it because of future prediction. Check your last reading. I'm trying to remember what it was called, to be honest, Gemini, but I can't remember. It was probably a week ago now. But you'll find it up on the channel, okay? So I'll see you in your next reading, Gemini. Take care.